Hello, I am the real-life fake wizard. Welcome back to Moonskull. This is Death May Die, episode number 3 of 4. This is our penultimate episode leading into next week, which will be the finale. So thank you for joining us here, and whether you're watching here in the live stream or catching us in the future, it's greatly appreciated. There's a lot that's happened so far, and there's a lot more still yet to come. So I'm going to go ahead and bring everybody on screen here and fix the screen and say hello. Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of dig it with the, this is better.
Can you dig it?
Yeah. All right. So we are back.
Think you can.
Is back here. What I'm going to do is recap what kind of happened last week. It was the situation that's in front of us. So you guys fought a pretty big villain. It took up most of the runtime of last week, and that was going up against this witch who was trying to use the Chalice of Beginnings to resurrect her long-dead love. It was imbued with a form of chaos magic, and upon you guys destroying that chalice, all of the spiritual problems that you were brought in to handle were destroyed. Now, in the moments before her death, in the moments before her death and before Billiam died, it was very softly revealed that he will be upset that whoever had given this to her will want it, and so there are some consequences there. Very, very softly. I think you guys kind of skipped over most of that. And yeah, as the dust begins to settle, and Mr. Diggerson had dug a very large hole for these corpses. At that point, there was a blast of magical green energy in which Sevi's character, that I don't remember the name of off the top of my head, vanishes and is sucked into the chaos void, and standing in the same place as the green magic begins to subside is this old man who I think is named Obadiah.
Oh God, you hit a sex change.
And what I'd like to ask of all of you is, well, actually, I'm going to ask jjknight, please introduce your character and yourself, and then eventually we'll go around and warm up.
Hello, it is I, JJ, and my mustache, as it's been pointed out in chat. I, this evening, am playing Obadiah Versantis. Obadiah Versantis, holy proclaimer of the Seventh Order, speaker of the light, magister to mourn rest, and counselor to kings. And you see him standing there. Let me open up the character sheet because I forgot what I have on. I believe I have he looks rather stocky. Bulky almost, and he has his normal cleric-like vestments, giant cross made of maybe pure gold or some sort of beautiful metal around his neck, the whole priestly vibe. And you can tell as he kind of turns a little bit, he's turning stiff as he wears a whole set of holy plate armor. He has a mace at his side that probably glows with a little divine energy, and a book kind of attached to his hip, and he's like, "By the light, this is not where I just was. Strange things are happening." And he looks all at you, and maybe a few of you see a familiar older gentleman who you've worked for or worked with before.
Oh, you're here to replace the old cockknocker that was here.
There was somebody who was knocking cocks. That's not really a good thing. I would be doing no such things.
Oh, Obadiah. I don't know if you remember me. I've worked with your church before to help souls cross over.
Ah, yes. Well, it is good to see you again.
Likewise.
What, your name again? Your face is familiar, but your name escapes me.
Oh, that's...
You see, I was just going to read a sermon at the church for my king, and it was awful green light, and here I am. I'm assuming by the light's divine interference I am here. Looks around and goes, was there an evil afoot?
There is evil afoot, actually. We were just about to go deal with some of it. But
It's
it's
in
good
hand
you're
as
here.
well.
What the hell's is with this chaos magic always bringing us elderly folk?
It's a really good question.
I
So we got to do a
know
couple
your
things.
pains.
We got to do a couple things here. Firstly, shout out to Warlock in the chat for an SEK 50 unit
Swedish krona.
currency. What do trolls call a bad joke? Gentlemen.
I don't know what.
A
real
real
bridge
bridge breaker.
Ba-doom-tsh.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, you guys are all standing. Obadiah, at this point, you've appeared here in this cemetery, and it's a very spooky like one, like very Halloween-y-esque style of cemetery. Though there's no jack-o'-lanterns, which is really interesting because, as an aside for the chat, if you're looking for cemetery aesthetic to like build D&D games for or RPG games, everything's got jack-o'-lanterns in it. So everything it looks like Halloween when it's not Halloween. It's a pain in the ass. So you're standing in this cemetery and there's no jack-o'-lanterns, and you're seeing this motley crew and you recognize some of them, and some of you might even recognize Obadiah. And there's skeletal corpses laying there as Mr. Diggerson is filling a grave, but also off in the distance, you all will know that there is a smoke coming from the town that you had come from.
Yes.
Obadiah, you would not have been from this town, though you know that a town is burning.
Laylines, there's a
Then-
donation that we might want you to read.
I identify as a digger for this episode, and we diggers need to stick together for Diggerson. Hail to you, John Digger.
Is that a relation of yours?
Just an uncle. Got a ton of diggers in my family.
It's way too
Uh,
many.
I remember when you were a young digger yourself. You and your father would come and help at the cemetery a few times. It's good to see you, boy.
That was before he left. That lazy digger.
Yes.
All you diggers took out jobs.
I didn't see you digging any holes.
You can give a digger a shovel, but you can't always make them dig, you know?
Precisely.
You know, there's something wrong with this graveyard. There's an extreme lack of jack-o'-lanterns in here.
That's right.
You know, you're right, but
That
perhaps
means there is evil afoot. Also, are you done with the grave? I think we should probably attend to the burning of the town over that way. I can
Oh,
I think
smell
I
the
agree.
wood.
What did Vossimo do?
You guys head off in that direction.
Yes.
Yes,
Maybe
I
we
don't
can
want
get
to.
some smoked mac and cheese this time.
You know, I don't want to speak ill of someone who's not here, but I'm starting to think Massimo may not really be the best inquisitor.
Well, why do you think I'm still here?
That's true. It's a good thing we brought two.
As you guys make your way back, you begin to hear howling in the woods, but howling that you didn't hear any howling before. In fact, with the amount of ghosts that were moving through, because there was lots of ghosts moving through the woods, you really didn't hear a lot of nature. There weren't a lot of nature sounds. It was kind of still, creepy. It seems like nature is returning to normal now that you guys have ended that spell. And as you are approaching the town, a thick stench of smoke and burning fills your nostrils. You could tell that there's something wrong ahead. I'd like to know: are you guys going to charge directly into town? What is your marching order to get in?
I'm first, because as we know, all diggers are faster than anyone else. So I sprint in first.
I'm sure Obadiah is taking up the rear, as he is probably a tad slower, maybe a little bit of a limp. He would have mentioned that back in his day, these evil creatures liked to really condense themselves to one place. This new model of evil spreading themselves across the country and across towns is quite bothersome to my old knees.
I pull out my holy blades and look back at Arya and go, there can be only one Inquisitor. And I run forward towards the town.
You all know that there very well could be way more than one. Just to be clear.
There's a whole
Only
company of them,
There's a
actually.
whole
I've trained a
Inquisitorius of
few.
them.
Yeah. It's quite a grand business model, actually.
No.
All right, so you guys
Really
take off
sensitive about
towards
it. Just let her have it.
towards the town, and I need to because you guys have made it this far. Did anybody pick up the shards from the chalice after it was destroyed? I know it was turning to dust, but did anybody try to collect that dust retroactively?
Uh,
I take your silence as a no.
I'm definitely not.
I mean,
Inquisitor.
I feel like if anyone would have, it would have been Thomas, since his kind are known for taking things that don't belong to them.
Oh yeah, I've got
Good
all that
Lord.
dust. I got all that dust and shards in my pocket.
All right.
Is it
And
true
as you
something
guys-
that dust dig?
As you guys move closer into the town, you are now on the outside. I will say that Aaliyah, you would have gone into the town. The rest of you are going to be still on the outskirts, looking into the town, and you're going to see that there are these strange-looking imp-like creatures that are hopping around. But there's also some kind of a man walking through, waving a torch around, and it looks like he's taking it and he's throwing it onto the buildings, and then he's stepping out of the line of sight and walking over and picking up another torch. Bring him out! Bring
Whoa.
her out now!
Is he burning down the buildings?
He's burning down. He's lighting the buildings on fire.
I cut him.
Okay. I need everybody to roll for combat phase.
All right.
All right, so
And
I haven't been here. What am I rolling?
Yeah, what am I rolling?
Yes.
Vigilance.
So you're gonna. So if you look on your character sheet, you see where it says magic skills. So these are all the things you could do for RP. And when we begin combat phase, all you do is roll a vigilance check. So
Okay.
vigilance, if you got a +1, it's just a D20 +1, but otherwise it's just a flat D20.
Oh, I go
Give
last.
myself. Ooh, I got an 18.
I've got a 13.
I've got a 14.
Okay, hang on. I gotta call it. What did Obi get?
18.
Aaliyah?
As I told you earlier, there can be only one.
Oh, that's a 1. Diggerson?
13.
13. You got a 14.
Yes, sir.
You see this? There can be only one business. Us diggers are spreading like wildfire. It might be a great replacement of. Well, never mind.
What's in those damn shovels? The great replacement digger theory.
All right. So to be clear, you've got this kind of town here. You've got this main walkway, and Aaliyah, you're charging in, and all of you are going to kind of see this. You'll be on the sidelines here watching this. Aaliyah, to be exact, what is it that you're doing? And then I'll have you roll for it.
I was gonna slice his arm to stop him from burning the buildings.
Okay. So as you run through the town, what you're going to notice is that there is a ton of these imp-looking creatures beyond what you were able to see in the town. There's a lot more. And it seems like you're also seeing that there is this large carriage almost with these black horses, these full, creepy, void-like black horses with these red glowing eyes that are all lining this carriage here.
Oh, these must be Thomas's.
Damn. roll damage.
What? to my ego.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I got a 3, so a 5.
As you run in, you run forward, and this is you get a closer look at this man. It's an older looking man with his face is kind of sunk in, and you notice that he's got these pointed ears, and his eyes, the pupils of his eyes are red, not a glowing red, but like a blood red, and you could see that he just looks at you, and as you slash him, and what are you using to slash him with?
My holy blades. My
Holy
silver
blade.
blades.
As you slash him, he takes damage.
Oh, okay.
He damn well better.
He takes
That's
damage.
a damn good Inquisitor if I've ever seen one there.
And he's gonna look down at you. Who do you think you are? Coming here, assaulting me.
The one stopping you, you crazy old fool. You won't be burning down this village. I'm
You
a
would
bad son of a
defend-
bitch.
You would defend this village,
Yep.
and you'll
I'm really
die
bad
with
at
this
shit talking.
village. And at that point, he's just gonna hold out his other hand and extend these very large, gnarly-looking claws that are scary looking. That's the best way to describe them, I think.
Someone needs a
with that-
manicure.
The combat has begun. It is his turn. He is going to take those claws and try to impale you in the gut, going straight up to try to lift you off the ground. How tall are you?
6 foot.
Okay, this guy is like 6'5". He's a big guy, tall guy. Looks like he's made of muscle.
The guy she told you not to worry about.
Yeah, he's the guy. The guy she told you not to worry about.
And now he's all up in her guts.
And he rolls 14 damage to impale you.
Holy sweet
shit.
mother of mercy.
I think I'm going to roll all 3 of my dice.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Well, 10. I take
Okay.
8.
Or no, you'll take 4, I think.
They said 18. Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
it's at 14, right?
Oh, that's not so bad.
I said 14.
Oh, that's not so bad. I'll take 4.
You take 4 damage. Okay, but you feel so Aaliyah, as this guy hits you, and you're a trained Inquisitor, so you would know that this thing, this creature, this humanoid is using. It seems like it's of the undead variety, except it seems like it's not, because your blade did not burn it. Your blade should have burnt the skin of this creature, but it did not. And yet, it is trying to draw power from you with its attack. You could feel it trying to siphon your life force.
What
And
sort
with
of
that,
vile demon are you?
that's a hate speech. Anyway, it is Obadiah's turn. Obi, you see this from the woods. You see your companion get skewered. What do you do?
Hellspawn it is then. And he charges forward and pointing his mace at this humanoid figure that has Aaliyah, say, "Demon, what is your name? For I shall exorcise you from this earth. You and this hellspawn you have brought here."
I am no demon. My name is Grimbleshanks, and it'll be the last name you hear.
Grimbleshanks? What kind of name is that?
My mother gave it to me.
Yes, and I'm sure she had a great list of names to choose from. And
It was
you
my
will,
father's name and his father's name before him, and my mother chose it. I
So
don't
you're the
understand what's the
third.
problem.
It's important to know you
Actually,
are
I'm
the
the
third one
18th,
because
now
I
that we're
will
talking
put that
about
on
it.
your
And with that-
gravestone when I kill you.
He's gonna dig his claws into Aaliyah a little bit more,
Ow.
not to cause any more damage.
He too
Because
is
he's
a
not paying
digger.
attention.
I, with my divine mace, and then just remind me again. Do I basically get one action in combat, or
Right. So you get one. You have your movement. You have your action.
Yeah.
And then if you're trying to do anything else, you can. Also take note that you have a boost ability. The boost ability, it's a legacy ability. You see it on the bottom left of your character sheet. You can deploy that at any time, but the bad guys can also do it once the players start doing it. So you could use that. It's supposed to be like in an emergency situation, you do something like that. Or really, it's up to you. Don't let me put any barriers on that.
Yeah. Well, his age and maybe his gusto seems to kind of go away as I rolled a 3 for damage.
And to be clear, you ran up to attack him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Unless I wasn't,
bring the map up.
unless I wasn't close enough, then I'll do something else. But we'll see.
You could have.
And if you use your boost ability, no one else can use theirs for the combat.
For the combat, yeah.
Yeah, that's the important part.
Okay, I'm just getting these little creatures lined up, and we will be good.
Yes, because I have some other things I can do if for some reason we were slightly too far from the main guy. I'm not too worried about it.
And not to be semantic, but I'll be the one putting the names on the gravestones.
Yes, but we needed to know the right name.
Wait, he turned into a werewolf?
No, this is just a placeholder.
Oh,
These are drawn to scale.
Those imps look
All
more
right.
like dogs or cats.
Hey, I don't come to where you work and tell you how to flip burgers.
I'm just trying to get an idea. Like, are they supposed to be?
Hey. I don't come to where
Mammalian
you live and microwave your Taco Bell at 3 a.m. Don't tell me how to do my job.
I was feeling hate crime-ish.
Wait, we can have somebody do that?
Yeah, right. I didn't know you could do that anymore. Ever since
I don't have to get out of bed.
It is the imp's turn. They're gonna kind of like prance around over to you, and with that, they're just gonna use their claws to try to claw and attack you. Aaliyah, you are getting that one hits you for 6.
well, I already used my dice, right? So
you soak the 6.
time to die.
This one runs over too. They sound like Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies. Rolls with his claws. And this one rolls with a 4.
Oh, God.
What's your health at?
4.
Oh, no.
That's 4
Aria.
more than 0.
Arya, it's your turn.
That's true.
You've just seen as Aaliyah has been impaled, and these other imps come over and scratch, and there's nothing that Aaliyah can do. So, Arya, what do you do?
I'm gonna move up 1 square.
Move up 1 square.
So Aaliyah's within 3 squares of me, and then I am going to. She's going to get down on the ground and start doing a healing prayer, and that is going to be 2d4, which, well, it's not much, but it's 5 for you, JT.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Aaliyah, Arya, this is no time to be propositioning the enemy. Get back on your feet.
Thomas,
What?
it's a prayer of healing.
There's no reason to prostrate yourself in the middle of combat, even if you are praying to the light.
And hey, massive shout out to Jay Prez for that 5 gifted Moonskull memberships. Shout out to you. That's awesome. Good stuff.
You know,
Good stuff.
if the light blesses you, Jay Perez, thank you.
Much
I have a
love.
week
Okay.
before my retirement. If I was here to save you, the light curses me.
So Arya, you've done your turn. Awesome. Thomas Diggerson.
All right, I'm going to move over to H7. Or H7.
H7.
You sunk my battleship.
I'm going to jump in the air, do a couple flips, and then bring the shovel down on this guy.
He's gonna Yoda. Yeah. These guys.
All right, Stabby.
I do 5 points of shovel damage. And once you get whacked, you don't go back.
I think, never mind.
You bring the shovel down, and poof, this guy just explodes into a gelatinous paste that splatters all over the ground. Yeah, he's dead. I'm gonna pull him back here. Might need him again. Anything else on your turn?
I just yelled, "Bring it on!"
Bring it on. We're back to Aaliyah. It is your turn.
Oh, God. I want to run away. Let me see. I will purge the unclean.
That sounds a little. Oof.
Yes.
He heard about my theory and got very...
Yes.
Sounds a little. Oof. I don't know who wrote that.
All of these
All right, what does
fuckers
that
next
do?
to me
Tell us
take
what it
5.
does.
A light comes down from the heavens and despoils these bastards with the fire of whatever god it is that I serve.
So, and it does. How does it do? It does damage, right? I don't have.
It does damage, and I gain momentum on the next thingamajig.
How much?
Ah,
damage?
yes.
Did 5.
Purge the unclean. To all damages with all within 1 square, gain momentum. That is awesome. Refresh 3 rotations. 1d6. So boom, boom. 2, 3. You also hit this guy too, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll the 1d6.
I did. They all take 5.
Oh, it was take 5. Plah! Plah! I explode. This one does not.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And it is Grimbleshanks' turn again. I have already had it with you. Just give me what I want, and I will stop burning down this village.
No means no.
You haven't even told us what you want.
I want the chalice. The witch took the chalice, and I want it back.
Oh, you
for
mean the
my
thing we broke?
master. What? And what was that sound? What kind of magical nonsense is this?
That's the bells of the heavens. They're tolling for you.
That is the angels of death calling you.
Yeah,
Very
we,
unlikely.
The
Also,
chalice
my
is broke.
tea is done.
I thought somebody hit my chatterbait thing.
That sounds repulsive and degenerate. Yeah, he's going to pick up. He's going to take up his torch, and he's going to do a wide swing, which hits both of you here. Which is going to be. Let me see. So both Obi and Aaliyah will both take 6 damage. Give me the chalice! Boom! And then he just hits both of you with this lit torch.
Now, can I roll for this one or no?
Yes, it's a new turn.
Yeah, you got your back. You got your.
Yeah,
I'll go ahead
I would
and
use
and then my armor rating is how many dice I can roll. Correct?
Yes. per
Well,
turn.
yeah, you have a ton. You're basically the tank.
Yeah.
JJ. You've got
Yeah.
5 1d6s. So every turn you get 5 1d6s.
How
That
many
you
did
can
you do?
choose to spend at any time. You could do them all. You could do 1. You could do none. Anytime you take damage, you can choose when to use them.
How many did
I'm
you
gonna
do?
use 2 for this. He did 6 points of
6.
damage, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I probably should have used all my dice.
Oh yeah. I soaked
1.
8.
Okay,
So I take no damage. I'm assuming if I got 8.
that's right. You negate all of that damage, so you take nothing. At which point, what do you mean you destroyed it? That's impossible.
Well, it's quite easy, really. I just hit it
I
with a
must
shovel.
return it to my master now. Give it to me.
Should we give it to him, or
Yeah. Would you give it to me, please? I give it now.
who's
I
your
will stop
master?
all of the burning and leave if you give me the chalice right now.
Well, who's your master?
I don't think that's any of your business.
Who is the master?
My master.
I think it is
obviously-
our business.
It is obviously
you-
Count Casimir,
Count
who wants his chalice back.
no.
Now give it back to me now so I can leave.
He sounds like a bit of an asshole.
As the Magister of Moonrest, this Count Casimir will be held liable for the damages you have done to this wonderful town.
Give me the chalice and then we'll talk about it.
Nope, we'll give you death instead.
A death that may die.
Fine.
Death is preferred for you.
You will all suffer the consequences of not giving Count Rakash what he wants.
Wait, I thought you said his name
Wait,
was something else.
Me
That's
too.
his first name, goddammit. Obi, it's your turn.
Okay, Grumble Spank.
Crumble
Did-
Spunk?
Grimble
Did you
Shanks,
summon
you
these
buffoon.
imps? What?
did-
Sorry, I can't hear you from all the light that is more powerful than you. And he is going to use Sacred Ground.
Ooh.
Create a small area of sanctified ground where all allies within range, which is 1 square, gain +1 AR for 1 rotation.
That's pretty brutal.
Nice.
Yep.
And then he will, because of that, he will reposition himself to what is that? Right on the other side of Grumbled Spank, so that Diggerson and
Like the G.
Aaliyah get the G6.
Are you fly?
No.
Yeah. He looks and he says, "My light aura," and it kind of goes out, "will protect all of us from your evil. My friends will vanquish you, and we will go to talk to this Casimir Rikas, you say, for the recompense of this village. Chalice or no. This
You
evil
won't live to
cannot
see
go.
the day.
Yeah, that's what
I
you
think
think.
you won't live to see the day."
No, you
Rule the
are
day.
in the imps go. So yeah, if you look around, this guy. Let me just set the stage a little bit better. This guy's very big. He's very burly. He's more muscle than anything, but he's also kind of drawn in. And it's obvious that this guy is some kind of undead. But what's strange is that your light magic, everybody that's using holy and symbolic items, nothing seems to be working on him. It should be burning him. There's definitely something going on here. And these imps don't strike you as being undead. They are some kind of a creature that you don't recognize. You can tell that they're imps, but where they're from or what they come from is beyond perhaps what you understand now. And as you look up, you see this imp here kind of its body begins to stretch until it splits into 2, and another imp is formed from that imp. And it does that, and now there's 2 of them. And this one comes running over.
This is getting out of hand.
These things
to
are
attack.
amorphous. Are your imps frog? They seem to be reproducing by themselves.
Well, all I know is they're not gay. You can go ahead and they're
Yes.
going to swing on you. And you are going to take.
I thought you said
each
they
of
weren't gay. That sounds very gay.
Hey, The fluoride's in the water. 5 damage from claw attacks from these imps on
Me again?
Thomas Diggerson
Oh,
and
Lord.
Aaliyah. Yes, both of you.
son of a bitch.
Remember,
Oh, I rolled a 5.
you do have 1 armor rating for me. So
Yeah, 1 extra.
Beautiful.
Oh.
I rolled a 5 exactly.
So I took 3. Ugh. I'm dying over here.
Okay. At this point, Arya, it is your turn. You will be watching everything here. You also see all of the horses in the back now, and you see that there are a lot more of these imps. They're, to put it bluntly, Arya, from where you're standing, looking out into the town, if they wanted to if the imps wanted to raise this town, they already would have. It's very evident that they're looking for something, and they want that something more than they want to destroy this town.
Fair enough. All right. I will try to heal Aaliyah again.
It's my money and I want it now.
2d4.
877 cash now.
4 and a 2 for 6. That's
I'll
fine.
take it. Oh, kitty.
Little by little. Yep. Little by little, I'm keeping you from dying.
No death.
Thomas Diggerson, it's your turn. And remember, as long as you stand in that spot, you get the +1 AR.
Perfect. Take us to your master and we'll give him the chalice ourselves.
Would you shake on it?
Sure,
And
why not?
His like kind of bony looking hands outstretched. Do you take his hand?
Yeah, I'll take his hand.
Deal. And as he takes your hand, there is this kind of overwhelming drain on your body that you feel like you kind of like go limp and you feel yourself falling asleep.
Ooh, you got all your digger juice out of you.
This wouldn't be the first time I got Digger Cosby.
You take 0 damage, but you are unconscious. Anybody else want to take the deal? I take your silence.
why
as a
would
no.
we take? Did you kill him?
Does he yet still breathe?
Did you just?
How does Thomas
And
Diggerson? What is it?
does
What
he-
does it sound like when you sleep? Do you snore?
Like real loud.
He aggressively snores. See, he's not dead. He's just primed for transport.
But apparently he's part pig.
So you are
Digger-
saying you are going to
Digger's
knock
a-
us unconscious and bring us to your master?
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
That is the deal in this.
That is the deal.
I'll accept
What?
this deal if your imps start putting out the fires in town. Yeah, there
I'm
is greater
sure
evil
that
here,
could-
Aaliyah.
That could be arranged. Do you shake on it?
I want to see them put out that fire first, and then I'll shake on it.
Fine. Boris. 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 Fire. Fire. Boris. Shit. The imp is going to like kind of go back and forth and be a little confused because it was enjoying lighting fire to things. And it's going to go over and it's going to start patting the fires out very as much as it can.
Fine.
And eventually another one is going to march over and also try to help pat the fire out, but it's kind of having a hard go at it.
You
See,
sure
that's
we can
the-
trust this guy, Obi Day?
They're doing their best. It will be done.
The light brought me here for a reason. And as much as this Grumble Dick character here is monstrous and evil, I think that there is More chaos and evil to be found with his master. To be honest with you, I don't want to walk anymore. My knee hurts. It rained yesterday, and the joints really ache. And if so, I will trust this creature. But if my trust is betrayed, the light will smite him tenfold. And he thinks this fire is hot. Oh, he doesn't understand what the light's flame will feel like. And he spits in his hand and puts it out.
The imps just kind of stand there looking at themselves like. They're kind of
Exactly
confused. They're also
Hellspawn.
incredibly low intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then Obadiah spits in his hand and puts it to shake. What's his face?
Grimbleshanks.
Yeah, Grimbleshanks.
Grimbleshanks is going to grab your hand, and you will fall unconscious. And both of you, and I should have described this a little bit earlier, when you begin to fall asleep, you see the red eyes of this guy's face kind of. It's like the last thing you see before you fall asleep. But as you dream for a split second, you see this visage of a castle, and it's a very scary looking castle, and there's a giant moon behind it, and it looks kind of like
It's
that.
Castlevania.
It looks just like that, and that's what you see before you finally drift off into slumber.
I'm not gonna
damn it.
lie. I'm
We just got
slightly
through the tutorial.
disappointed that it's not just the Moonskull. There we go. There we go. Moonskull brought to you by Moonskull.
Everyone take the deal. That was just the tutorial. Now we're entering the game. I saw the title screen.
This is
I'm
like
not
that
taking
first
this-
boss you should never fight in any Dark Souls games. You can't win that fight.
I'm not taking that deal till I get a heal. That shit hurt.
It is now. Oh, the imps go. This one comes running over, and gets about here, and it looks around at the two bodies that are downed, and it goes over to Thomas Diggerson's body and tries to pick him up, but he's too small and he's not strong enough to pick him up. So the other one is going to have to help on its own turn, and they are attempting to move Thomas away towards the cart. That's what they want to do. They want to get you and put you onto the cart. And with that, it is Aaliyah's turn. Aaliyah, your friends are taking this deal and being knocked unconscious. What do you do?
What do you want to do, Arya?
I mean, half of us are already taking the deal. I guess we don't really have much of a choice. But I
I
would.
see. You're quite the conformist.
I mean, do you think we can take them both out, our friends?
No.
Okay, well, there's your answer.
Take the deal. Here, I hold my hand out to you now. It's called a cut scene in other parts of the realm. Go ahead, take the deal.
Can you at least heal her first?
No.
But I don't know if I want to take the deal.
Well, I could beat you with this staff, or you could shake my hand and take the deal.
I mean, that's up to her.
Can't you heal me? Isn't that like what you do?
I've been healing you, yes, but not all at once. I'm trying to get a good deal out of this guy. I think that's how it works.
I don't think he gives good deals. Look at these two idiots.
As the imps are trying to drag Thomas along on the side of the street.
Oh, no, a little to the right.
Oh shit, there's that magic again.
All right.
Look, hey, chat, I didn't think anyone would actually shake his hand. All right. They did it. I wasn't expecting it.
I'm
But
still
as soon as-
surprised.
As soon as Diggerson took the deal, I'm like, oh shit, and he's gonna knock them all out. All right, fine.
Was this actually a skill he has on his page? On his
Yeah,
sheet?
he can. If he touches you, you will fall unconscious. So he can use that ability.
Nice.
So
Question. What would I have to roll to quickly craft a joy buzzer in the field?
holy shit, that's gonna be an innovate check to see
Okay.
if you can figure out how to do that.
What does an 18 in innovate get me?
Fuck. Please describe what it is that you would like to do.
I
Create
feel like
whatever it is that you're trying.
I feel like Arya has a singular shard of the chalice that she kept, so it's still sparkling with energy. So she just like kind of puts it in like a bracelet or something. It's like, okay, I'll shake your hand.
All right. As go to shake Arya's hand, he goes to shake Arya's hand, and as that connects, you fall asleep. And as you fall asleep, nothing happens there because you didn't channel any magic into it. You just put it in your hand like you were giving him a tip, and he holds it up.
On.
And now he realizes is broken.
That's what
You
I
guys broke
said.
the chalice.
That's what
Like-
he said.
You
then she
actually
falls asleep.
broke it, and you're gonna see that he gets like furious in the face as you begin to fall unconscious. I can't deliver this now. It's broken. You've
already-
destroyed it.
You already shook our hands.
Yeah, and Arya goes to sleep. He's gonna look back to Aaliyah. Aaliyah, it is your turn. I need to know what you're doing. Your team is down, and he's starting to get a little frantic.
I give him a big smile because his little chalice is broken, and I go to shake his hand. And as I shake his hand, I kick him in the nuts as hard as I can.
Roll damage.
5.
You. Does anybody know who Lionel Messi is?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys, this guy's going to need to go to a doctor because, and even though he's like kind of a form of undead, whatever form of testicles he still had has now been destroyed with that kick. I mean, it was like such a you got the whole leg back to fling it forward kind of kick.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, he's gonna. He's gonna let out a very high pitched groan as you kick him in the nuts, and then you all fall asleep, and you all experience the same thing as I had said before. Time is going to pass. You're not really going to know what's going on. Sometimes you'll begin to like kind of come to, but not enough to really see your surroundings. Though when you are like kind of coming to, you could feel the bum 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 as the wheels are rolling across the stones on the path ahead as you guys have all been tossed onto this cart. Time is going to move ahead, and you guys will find yourselves coming to very groggy-like, as if some kind of a vampiric creature was able to use its ability to sap your essence for a moment to make you unconscious.
I feel like
Guys,
we're at the
wake
intro
up.
of Skyrim.
I was about to say.
You're finally awake.
Ordheimer.
You guys wake up.
The
You
Ashen
find
Dust?
yourselves locked into these in a dungeon. You guys find yourselves in a dungeon, and you are each in your own cell. Before you lies a very dark dungeon. You could really barely see. There's no light source. There's no real light source. The only illumination here is the moonlight coming in from the side of the building that is lighting up the room. And so you could see what looks like a silhouette here. You guys are handcuffed. Your weapons are on a table in the middle of the room. And before you hear a voice that kind of pierces through the air, and it is a voice of a person speaking. Why did you destroy my chalice? And it speaks to all of you as you're all waking up.
Thought I was waking up in Skyrim. Turns out I was waking up in Oblivion. We had to destroy the chalice because it was draining the life force of a sweet young woman.
That woman was a thief. She stole this from me. I wanted it back, and you destroyed it.
And what did the town do to you? You big Melanie Mac word?
Which word? Be more specific. There are many now.
Paging Dr. Buckets.
You're such a fidget spinner.
The fuck you say to me?
Had it on deck.
Say it to my face.
Excuse me, Mr. Count. Can you come closer?
Yeah. So there's this ominous character standing there in the back of this dungeon room. You guys are all locked up, and he holds up a piece of the chalice. None of you are capable of understanding what we were trying to do. Not even that witch. And if only I had more time to really show you the amount of power the world has. Instead, I think I'll have to just use your souls instead to power what little we have left. He also, to be clear, he only has that little piece. He only has that little piece in his hand right now.
Yes,
And,
he didn't bother to search us for more.
As I'm fucking muted. But, I mean, we have all the time in the world here. If you're going to use our souls, could you let us in on your evil plan?
I wish to cheat death itself. And there are magics that allow this to happen, but they are very dangerous. I have been trying to do this for some time. I sent that witch to... Well, she's done different things for me, helping me discover these secrets to beating death.
So you're a
Have
selfish
you heard...
fidget spinner.
Stop talking about my fidget spinner. I have attention deficit problems, okay?
Oh, I thought.
Shit.
I
thought
can understand how you've not beaten death with that. I'm sure that your mind runs a mile a minute.
Only a true fig uses a fidget spinner.
You leave Melanie Mac out of this.
Wait, is she your ex-wife?
Was she the witch?
No. No, I wouldn't go that far. We could cross the line. we're gonna hit a point we can't come back from.
That was shit.
Are any of you familiar with the Void?
Are we?
You could roll a mysticism or a history check to see if you know anything about it.
Ooh, I got the mysticisms.
That's an 11.
Ugh. Oh, I got some 9.
All I got was a 9 as well.
I'm not very voidy.
Yeah. I got a 3.
I could tell by your puzzled faces you know nothing. The Void is another place in between this realm and the magical realm. There are 2 worlds. We live in one. Then there is the next that is made of pure magic, and then there is the space
Is this like
in
the
between.
thing where there's two wolves inside each of us?
One of them's gay, the other's gay. You are gay.
I already called him a pig. What'd you think I meant?
Wait, it's the King Ghidorah meme from inside of us are 3 heads. And one of them is what's the name of that one?
Kevin.
Kevin, that's it. Shit. I was gonna say Doug, but it's not Doug. Doug's the little lizard dude from the Underplanet, the center of the Earth. He's gonna look up and he's gonna.
So you want to live in a pocket dimension?
No, I want to use the power of the pocket dimension to cheat death, to stop death.
I want to use something that requires a pocket to cheat. I've got a whole website for you.
Shit, I got news for you.
Maybe he's not so gay after all.
It depends what kind of pocket he wants. I think he wants a hot pocket.
So, coming back to the point here, what did this chalice have to do with this void you speak of?
This chalice would be able to open the door to that void, allowing us to bring
that's
that magic here.
Buffoonery. Seeing as how I don't think a chalice has
Impossible.
ever opened a doorway to anything.
It was in it.
That would have
Did you
been a
not see
key,
its magic?
sir.
Did you not see it active?
Oh, he got
I
there a
know
bit
it
late.
was used.
I saw us
know
knock
that
the
that
shit out of
woman
it.
Used it.
I mean, it was very green. Is that the void?
Interesting. It took on a different
Is
kind
that
of
the-
form of magic. I must study this at once. And he's
You
going
shouldn't
to.
even be mad at us. It was the old lady cockknocker who broke it.
Actually, it was me.
Was it? Oh.
Actually, it was Thomas.
Oh, it's always a digger. I knew it.
As you guys are hopping around, the guy's going to storm off when you bring up that it was green magic, because that seems a little concerning to him. He's going to run away.
Have you
Now-
never seen chaos magic before, mister?
Pure.
He's not even going to answer. He's just going to storm off.
Now,
Oh,
are
wait.
these guys terrible jail keepers and they left all our stuff with us?
It's not
The
on
stuff
you.
is in
It's on a
front of us.
table in the center of the room.
Okay.
And at this point, turning it over to you guys, this guy seems arrogant as hell, but he also seems like he has no idea what he's talking about. Like he's doing some kind of a wicked, evil experiment. I mean, especially for those of you who work with the Inquisitorius or understand that there are very evil types of magic in play here. You don't mess with that stuff because it's really, really bad. None of you got a high enough mysticism check, but if you did, because chat did, you know that the magic kind of takes more than it gives. So there could be some pretty bad things in play here. I'd like to turn it over to you guys. What are you doing? You're in your cells. Your stuff is in the middle of the room. As of right this moment, there is no one else in here with you. What do you do?
I take off all my clothes, form a big rope out of it, and then use the belt buckle to throw it and get our stuff.
Anyone else?
Not a bad idea.
I was gonna ask if Thomas still has his gloves, if they took those too. Because
Anything that would have been deemed a weapon.
Okay.
Well,
They don't outwardly look like a weapon.
I got a
but fair
question
enough.
about my boost ability. It allows me to essentially fade. Would that allow me to pass through the door?
Technically, no. Technically, no. It just allows you to fade from view. It doesn't
Okay.
turn you ethereal.
Gotcha.
That's a good question, though.
What is the ground made of? Is it made of dirt?
It's made of stone.
It's made of stone. I start digging with my hands.
Straight down like Minecraft? Or
Just
to get
like
under
Minecraft.
the gate? You're going to dig straight down?
I'm going to dig straight down until I reach lava.
Or bedrock, whichever comes first.
Well, you reach diamonds.
I need to know what Obadiah is doing.
And
As Thomas
I think
Peterson-
Obadiah was just contemplating everything he's heard from this Count character, and was watching. He really doesn't have any secret abilities to unlock this, and he can see that everybody else is working on something. I think he's just contemplating all that he's heard, since he's kind of come to this late. He didn't see the chalice or the power. He was brought here maybe by the chalice, maybe by light. So I think he's just standing there contemplating as all this chaos of these guys is going on around him.
Hey, Ari, you think you can heal me while I throw this rope over there to get the stuff with the hook I made out of my belt buckles?
Fair point. Is Aaliyah still injured?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am going to try to summon my shovel to me like Mjolnir. Nothing I've ever attempted before.
So
Can
Aaliyah,
we just say that I keep healing her until she's back at full, since we're not in combat?
I will allow it. And Aaliyah, you said you were using your belt buckle to try and pull everything, and
Well, I'm gonna take my clothes and make a rope.
all right. So firstly, I need you to give me this is an innovate check. So go ahead and roll an innovate check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I got a hold too. I'm really good.
You're having trouble actually fastening that rope. Thomas Diggerson, I need you to roll a mysticism check to see if you could summon your shovel.
Well, there went a D20. Give me 2 seconds.
If it's a 20, keep it.
It actually rolled cocked.
Ah, darn.
Hey, yo.
An 8.
You too suck.
You stand there puzzling like Professor Xavier, and nothing moves on the table.
This is just going to take more time, y'all.
Arya is going to try to commune with some spirits to see if there are any nearby that she can communicate with to
Yes.
get our stuff for us.
Yes. Okay. How would you like to do this?
I mean, I have an ability called Send already, although that technically does damage. But if you just want me to roll a certain skill,
I would like for you to roll a mysticism check. See if you can commune with the dead.
15.
On a 15, Arya, on a 15, you kind of bring yourself into a meditative state, and you begin trying to speak to the ghosts that may not be visible nearby. And as you begin to enter into this place of Zen, of the in-between, you can hear this kind of faint sobbing coming from another place, almost like echoing off the walls down to get to you. It feels very far away. It's a voice beyond, inside of this castle. What do you do?
Can you hear me?
Who's that?
My name
Who is that?
My name is Arya. I'm a friend. My friends and I are trapped. Can you help us?
Who are you? Who are you? Why are you? You could hear me.
Yes, ever since I've been born, I've had a special gift that lets me see into the other realm.
That sounds. It sounds invasive for ghosts, is what it sounds like.
I mean, I didn't get a choice in the matter.
Well, apparently neither did I.
Well, I can leave if you help us, so, you know.
You accepted the collect call, right, Spirit?
Listen, you picked up the phone. It's not my fault.
I was crying here in peace, sobbing in my own death, and you've interrupted that.
Is Moaning Myrtle going to help us or not?
What is it you want? As Thomas is there, still trying to channel.
Just give it a minute.
Wait.
I'm almost there.
All right.
I have a friend
Arya, what do you
here.
do?
I have a friend here. He's trying really hard to make it seem like he can use psychic powers to make his shovel come to him. Can you just pick it up and bring it to him so he feels better about himself?
If I help you this once, will you leave me alone to wallow in my self-pity on my own?
Yeah.
Fair enough. You are all gonna watch as the shovel lifts off the table and floats across the room and into Thomas Diggerson's hand, but it's on the other side of the gate.
That was super easy.
Holy shit.
Really an inconvenience.
I know I
Well,
could
how
do
do
it.
you get it through the gate? Because it's on the other side of the gate.
I
Am I
mean,
able
to be
to just
fair,
turn
isn't Thomas like a halfling or something? Or dwarf?
Yes.
So it's
He's a
probably
halfling.
small enough to actually slip through the bars.
So you just turn it and pull it through.
I knew I could do it. I have the power. And then I'll grow to the size of a Goliath.
Apache chief.
At least in my mind.
He turns into Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Diggerson, you just got your shovel back. I need to know what you're doing.
All right. Now is my time. I'm going to stick the shovel under the gate if I can, like wedge it under there. And then while it's like at an incline, I'll climb on top of my bed, or if there's a bed in here or a chair or anything. And if not, I'll just run up the wall and jump on it in an attempt to lift the gate up.
I can just lift you and throw you down on it.
I mean,
Well, you're not in the same cell.
We're in different cells. Okay.
Yeah, you're in different cells. Thomas, you're going to have to run up the wall and come and crash down to
I was born for this.
pop that out of the ground. Give me a brawn check
All right, let me check
for,
if I have any
for,
pluses
for
in this.
blunt strength.
Before he does that, I'm going to use my Spirit's Guidance to give him momentum on his next rotation.
Thank fuck, because that
Oh
was
my
a natural one.
You would have taken the shovel to the balls if you got a nat one.
Testicular
damn it.
torsion is no joke.
That's a 17.
Yes!
Thomas
I'm just-
Diggerson, please
Arya's
describe
just
how you.
over here helping Diggerson think he's this all-powerful person and just being so quiet about it. You're like, I just want him to be happy.
He runs up the wall, does a backflip, does a couple of them, lands on his shovel, launches it up a little bit, and he'll attempt to slide through like Indiana Jones and grab his shovel on the way out.
You all watch as Thomas Diggerson successfully pops the gate open enough, slides under, and in front of you, Mr. Diggerson, is all of your stuff, and you see that there is the keys hanging on the other side of a pillar that was nearby.
Perfect. Now's my
And
time.
now he has to make a test against corruption to see whether or not he steals
Just about to say he takes it all.
steals our stuff
Runs
or
up to
just
the-
leaves.
Oh,
You
a digger.
And
A
You
digger
see-
never leaves his friends behind.
I
What did my
told you
nephew think of me?
he was from the Society of Magical Diggers. He made that thing float across the room.
I knew I could do it.
Interesting.
And if I stole of your stuff now, what would my nephew think of me? I can hear him now. Uncle Tom! Uncle Tom! Why did you do it? So I'll use the keys to unlock the doors.
Thank you, Thomas.
Obadiah, I need to know what your immediate reaction is to seeing all this nonsense.
He's watching, smirk on his face. And he goes, I've known your family for a long time, and I knew one day the light would bless one of your patronage, and I'm glad it is you, and I was here to see that. Now, get us out of here. We have a very stupid, evil man to stop.
That digger's blessed.
You're my digger. I'll unlock all the doors, let everyone out.
You all get out and you all collect your things. There is in front of you a staircase leading up. This is the one that Rakash walked back up and away from to leave you. And there's also another door, what looks like kind of a closet door down here. Do you open it? Or do you just go up the stairs?
I'm
Charge
afraid
ahead.
if we open that door,
I
we're
bet you
just going to find
Massimo's
him
in
in it.
that closet.
I
She
think we
bring
should.
that
I think we should be completists and open every door and every room checked in this castle before we go to the count. That way, we don't miss any items or anything, which we won't use in the fight because why would we use them on the obvious boss they were meant for? But hold on to them for the rest of our lives.
There's
fully
definitely
agree with
nothing
you.
in that closet because I never got my magical item.
Let's open up the door.
Okay. You guys open up the door, and inside you find it's a broom closet. There's a bucket and a mop down there. This is a dungeon, but this is also storage. There's a couple jackets. It's pretty clean. It's dark and creepy, but it's clean. It's sanitary. Okay. The Count Rakash has a bit of sass to him, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it's clean.
Now, is there a broom in this broom closet?
Yes.
Perfect. We've got ourselves a witch's vehicle. I'll take the broom.
You said there were some jackets here.
Yes.
Can I?
You really are a mighty diggerson, for I know that the broom sons are your family's greatest enemy, and for you to grab their choice of weaponry shows your muster.
I'm trying to be better than the Broomsons. I'll use
Can I
this
take
mighty
one
broom.
of the jackets and put them on and say that gives me extra armor?
Do you put on the jacket?
Yeah.
You actually lose armor rating for this because it's highly flammable.
Then I take it off.
It is stylish, though. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, he's sassy.
All right, well,
Very
keep the jacket for later, but realize it's not good for combat.
I'm going to take this time to unequip my my gauntlets. I'll take off Don Key punch gauntlet, and I'll take off kidney punch gauntlet, and I'm going to equip my stake and hammer,
Okay.
which is on my character sheet.
Hell yeah. All right. You guys.
Ooh, is this like Castlevania where if we knock over a candelabra, a full chicken will come out?
Hey, don't spoil this shit.
I
Throw it away now.
I love me some Castlevania wall chicken. That's all I'm saying.
Now it's not fun anymore because you ruined it. And I definitely had that planned. All right, so you guys, in front of you is the staircase. I need to know, are you guys going up the staircase?
I'll go
Yes,
down. the
Obadiah will take his staff and stamp it 2 times on the ground, and the top ignites like a torch. And he goes, I guess we find this count and stop him from using more mundane kitchen items to destroy the world.
Why is it
I'm with you.
Why is it the evil people always take the most basic things and make them evil? At least make it stylish if you're going to try to end the world.
You know, I have a whole. I'm writing a actually book on that. It's part of my thesis of how evil is stupid, and the light just should guide all of our thoughts, critical thinking skills. You spend too much time in the dark and talking about evil, you lose a lot of common sense. For some reason, through the years, the basic cutlery and things you would find in the average person's house has been deemed useful in evil rituals.
Remember,
Something
evil can't
strange.
create anything. DEI, dumb evil innovation. It's not very good.
Oh, I was going to ask.
Exactly.
Is your thesis called critical religion theory?
Did you get one of the? I sent out a bunch of beta reviews, and
the
it is
newsletter.
glad
He got the
you
newsletter.
must have been a beta reviewer.
He's definitely the beta reviewer.
There were some.
Gee,
I did have to make some errors. The book is completely different than the review copies we sent out. There was a misunderstanding with werewolves and some more
mundane
romantic things I discovered. So they're no.
Did you
It's for another time. This guy seems like a vampire.
did you say that your book was called?
Did you know that vampires are actually not afraid of garlic? Garlic is actually an aphrodisiac for vampires, and they themselves, in fact, spread the rumor for people to ingest garlic, so that when they did drink the blood, they would get a high. It blew my mind.
Did you say that book was called Critical Religion Theory?
Yes.
Damn it! Now I have
I'm
to change the
hoping to
name
get
of
it
mine.
into. I'm hoping to get it into children's classrooms so that I may influence their thought going into life.
Damn
Wait,
it.
Digger can read?
I erase critical and theory from mine. My book is now just called Race. It'll be
Oh.
It's race, good or bad.
Mr. Dickerson, is someone who reads your book a racist?
Someone who doesn't read it is. And that's how I'll get it in every classroom. But we don't have time for that. To kill a vamp.
Yes.
I was going to ask, are you trying to get it in classrooms too? What's the age range on this book? Don't answer that. You guys go up the stairs. Now, something that had happened was you guys made a lot of noise when you were popping the gates up to slide out, Mr. Diggerson. That made quite a bit of noise. And what happens is, as you guys go up the stairs, you could see that you're entering into what looks like one of many pathways, but this is just there's another staircase going up, and then there's two other doors that go into different directions on the left and right of you. But coming charging down those stairs was the guy that gave you the deal that brought you here, and two other creatures behind him. Not imps. They look like something else. Like they have big teeth. So clearly they're vampires.
Oh, shit.
It is fine. It is fine.
Obadiah, throw garlic at them and distract them with it.
Get
Yes,
back in
well-
those cages. We
No.
we put the fire out. Okay, we honored the deal. We put the fire out, and now because you broke the chalice, the Count is going
Okay.
to use your souls to open the breach into the void. Okay, that's what's gonna happen. You got to get back in the cages now. You understand?
Excuse me, Mr. Grumblespunk.
What? That's not my name.
I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. I'm very shy.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Why was there a fragile do not break on the chalice?
Why was there a fragile? I
Why
don't
was
know
there-
about this
why-
chalice thing. I don't know. You asking me like I'm some philosophizer about this chalice? I don't know shit. All right, I'm just doing the job that I was told to do by the Count. The Count said go collect the chalice. It was taken by the witch. I went to go get it, and now we're here. Why you gotta make a bit? Why you gotta ask me stupid ass questions?
Come on, you guys. We can
All right.
take this spanking jerk vacuum.
I mean,
I
it
have a
sounds like the Count doesn't treat you very well. Maybe you could work with us instead.
You know what? Before we continue, behind that door over there is a bunch of garlic. And if you really want to take out the Count, you might as well just go and eat a bunch of that garlic, okay?
Oh, nice try. Obadiah told us about this.
I know that trick. Just like I know if I tell you no, you must let us pass. And Obadiah just walks forward.
I need a... I need a... Wait. Okay, firstly, does Obadiah believe this? Or...
Yes, 100%.
100% you believe... I need a persuade check. I need a...
I will give him Spirit's guidance with advantage.
7.
Well, is that with advantage?
Oh, I get to roll again. 15.
Momentum. Copyright.
Yeah,
Copyright.
momentum. Sorry. Legally distinct advantage.
What was 7 and a
15.
what?
15.
7 and a 15.
On a no, you can. What was that exactly? Walk right past me.
Yes. And Obadiah walks right past him and looks back to the rest of the group, and you must proclaim no to walk by.
No, please.
No.
The other vampires are not affected. This guy's just an idiot. They're gonna attack you. Everybody roll for combat.
Is he literally just gonna sit in the corner like?
How about no?
No, he just stands there and lets you walk by. But vampire here is not gonna let that happen.
Oh, I actually rolled good for once.
13.
All right, 13.
I too got a 13, which is not exactly good,
Okay,
but it ain't bad.
The
Obi.
digger. Oh, go ahead.
7.
See, it ain't bad.
Diggerson.
Natural 20
Natural.
Son of a digger.
for a total of 21.
Okay. We are at the top of the combat phase, and here's what happens. So, Obi, you got that passed on this guy, but that's because he's an idiot. Now let me mark this out here, because you're pretty close here. So at this point, there's a bunch of stairs going up. Over here, you've got double doors. That is horrible. I gotta erase those. That's disgustingly bad. Door.
There's literally squares there already.
Now I feel self-conscious, okay? Now I feel self-conscious, like
I
my
want to
artwork is being judged. For fuck's sake.
I think they look amazing. I
Melody
think that
Mac,
if you
word on you.
opened one of them... Yeah,
Look like a fig
we're-
made those.
It looks like a fidget spinner made those. We're at the top of the encounter. Vampire 1 is going to turn to you. Obi,
Trice. Real name.
is your neck visible?
Obi Trice.
There might be a little bit, but he's got his armor and then the vestments. So I would say it's probably a tough
It's going to be tough.
bite
It's going to be tough.
to just go right
here's-
for it. Yeah.
Here's what's going to happen. And let me describe. So you know what the other guy looks like, but these vampire spawn, they look like they don't really look like men or women. They look otherworldly. They don't even really look like they would have been human at all. They look like they're from someplace else. They have incredibly pointed ears with these kind of sunken in, disgusting looking faces. Their bodies are so thin, and their hands are so long. They don't look human like even a little bit. They look almost alien. And so
Are
it's
you
just
the
going
kind of
to
vampires that sparkle in the sunlight?
not even a little bit. These are gross, disgusting ones. Those ones are just, well, as I described, were cash, sassy. Those are a little sassy. Sassy vampires. No, these are regular vampires, otherworldly from another place, maybe void-like. Going to turn, and he's going to try to bite you in the neck. And he's going to roll a total of 9 damage to bite you on the neck, Obi.
Okay. I'm going to use 2 dice to see. Ooh, 6. So I will take 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn. All right. Diggerson, it's your turn. You just saw all of this happen.
All right.
What do you
Thomas
do?
Dickerson is going to run as fast as he can, which moves him 4 spaces forward. And then he's going to say, What pair- what pairs great with garlic and is a vampire's favorite food? And then I'll use my fade ability, my fade boost ability, to move me to G3. Then I'll go steak, and I'll stab him with the steak and hammer.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So you're hitting him from the back.
I'm hitting it from the back. I'm giving him back shots. And I'm invisible.
Gave me old steak and bake.
I need you to roll for that. Holy
Is
shit.
he actually invisible or is it just really dark here?
It depends on the circumstances. I'm going to say it is so dark that he's able to blend into his surroundings. Arya, you could just barely see the whites of his eyes, but he's like, as like the moonlight moves, like you feel like you could see him, but then poof, he's gone. Where'd he go?
Good thing he's not happy.
And I don't have any stats for the steak. It just says I have a steak and hammer.
Oh, that's funny because it was an item, not meant for combat.
He's getting staked.
You made a campaign with
roll-
vampires and you didn't give the stake stats.
I didn't give the steak stats. No, I didn't. Which is very, very funny.
It's a food item.
I don't know.
Add.
It's very tough. It needs a
I don't know. A D4 times 2 because it's a vampire.
That's basically what I was gonna say. I'm just trying to pull up something similar to it here.
I'll take a D100.
2d4.
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 That's and that's 5. 5 points of stake damage.
And you just threw his back into his heart. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, take that. And the pun was great. And I am still invisible until my next turn.
That is right. Who's hitting me? And the guy is going to look back and he thinks that it's Obi that just hit him in the back. Killed him. I don't care that he said no. This one's going to come charging over and try to swing at you with its claws. And he's the big ass claws for 12 damage with the claws on Obi.
Ouch. Okay, I will then let's see. I used 2. I'll use my last 3. And I will soak 9.
Okay.
Okay?
Aaliyah, it's your turn, Aaliyah.
Oh boy. I want to go to F5. Actually, I lied. F6. And I want to hit him with a brand of judgment.
This
And,
one or this one?
Old stabby. You know what? The vampire one.
Okay.
I ain't messing with that other dude no more. He hurts. And any damage he will take will be increased by 1d4. So anything that happens to him. Actually, no, I can't reach the vampire. That other guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Any light damage he takes will be added at 1d4.
Got it.
So he gets
All
like
right,
a sigil on his head or something.
So you run over and you cast this ability on him.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of lights up. And Thomas Dickerson, you can see that where you've put the stake into him, it just starts to like kind of glow. There's like a glow around it, like yellow paint in a video game indicating that you should strike here.
Perfect.
Okay, and with that, it is Arya's turn.
Alrighty. I have 5 squares of movement, so I'm going to move to G6 because I'm so fly. And
Okay.
let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's within 5 squares. I am going to use Send on the vampire at F3.
All right.
That's 1d6, 2d6 if it's considered undead.
It's not.
Very much.
Sadness. Okay. Well, that is still 4 damage.
It's not considered
4 damage.
dead?
So these guys, okay, well, spoilers, but these guys are not undead. This
They're
guy
just
is.
aliens.
There's
There's
some
a
sort
difference.
of void creature.
They're
They're
creatures from the
living
void.
vampires. Oh no.
This guy is an undead. These guys aren't. Spoilers.
I knew that.
All right.
I was just testing everyone.
I was making sure you knew that, DM.
4 damage. Right? Total 4.
Yes.
Got it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
He
9.
probably feels like his own soul is trying to leave his body.
You have attacked my back, and now I will attack your front. And he's going to extend the claws, and he's going to run to try to stab Obi with his claws, which now has exposed the stake in his back that Diggerson placed there. And he's going to try to impale Obi with a... Oh my god, snake eyes. 2 damage. Obi, you take 2 damage as his like his claws just kind of like chink right over on all the metal that you're wearing.
Whoa, it says
I
four.
swear this doesn't normally happen.
Wait. Before you kill me, may an old man take a drink? I think my turn's next? Or
You are now. Yeah, it's your turn now.
so that'll be he's running at me and he's like, wait, may an old man take his final drink before you kill him? And he takes a hefty gulp or fills his mouth with a hefty amount of the holy water that is in his flask, and he spits it into that guy's eyes. Hopefully, maybe causing some sort of distraction for everybody
Maybe.
else. And yeah,
I need you to roll a athletics check for the spit action. And technically, this doesn't eat up your entire turn. This is just considered an engagement.
and a 16.
You successfully spit holy water in his eyes. Now,
Beautiful.
earlier, when Aaliyah tried to strike him with the holy blade, it didn't do any damage. But you've just rolled a 16 with holy water to shoot it in his eyes. Oh! Oh!
And now you won't see me attack you from the front. And then I try to hit him with my mace.
Is he like?
Oh, is there chlorine in there? Oh,
Fluoride, actually. It helps for the teeth.
Fluoride! Fluoride! No!
And,
I
wanna get
imagine he's like Peter Griffin and Family Guy, like, ah.
You don't want to get it in your eyes or your hair.
Good thing I'm
3 points of
bald.
damage.
3 points of.
As he
Wait, with what it's.
then-
Oh, you hit him?
His divine mace, yeah.
Is
Okay,
that light
but
damage?
also, Aaliyah put that ability on him.
Oh, for the
which
stake thing.
was-
Yeah, so I guess maybe he'll use the mace. Well, no, the stake is in his back, right?
Any
It's just an additional 1d4.
Yeah, any like.
Oh, it's an additional 1d4? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 7 total then.
Okay.
Roll a 3 and a 4.
Oh! Oh my gosh! Come on! All right, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Vampire 1 goes. Vampire 1 is going to try and attack you by using its claws.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Snake eyes.
I'm gonna roll one of my armors because we're on a
I'm
new
getting
round,
Noel
right?
rolls tonight.
Yeah.
That you are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a 3 on my armor there. You can
You've done no
Heavy.
well.
Ding.
Yep.
the
With
light
that,
doth protect me.
Diggerson, it's your turn, and you whoomp reanimate.
Well, it's at the end of my next turn. But I'm going to barrel
Well,
roll.
then you haven't Belay that.
Belay that order. I'm going to Dark Souls roll over to E5.
Oh, that's not bad.
One more over to the left.
Oh.
And then I'm going to start spinning with my shovel in hand, and I'm going to smack his staked back.
Okay.
That is a total of 6 damage.
Including the 1d4?
Not including the 1d4. That's a total of 8 damage.
Please describe what you do to kill this guy.
I start spinning like a whirling dervish, and all of a sudden my
Use
eyes
this as
auto
rolling R1.
my eyes auto lock on the position that says weak point here. I whack-a-mole it in.
You whack-a-mole it in. With that, you successfully, and you hear this like kind of splat as the stake goes straight through him. And Obi, you would see this as the stake goes through him. Oh, my eyes! And he just falls. He just collapses unceremoniously, anticlimactically onto the ground. He's dead.
I think the fluoride killed him.
The double heaping helping of steak.
Guys, I don't think there's going to be a 19th Grumble Spunk.
You've ended the dynasty.
Spunk right out of existence.
He was the last male of his line. You
Is
ended it.
You've ended him. There's no air. Thank
Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Aaliyah, it is... No, it's not. It's Vampire's turn. Vampire's going to step forward and continue attacking Obi because it seems like that's the best idea. Except this time, it's going to lunge at you to try and restrain you as part of its claw attack. And it's going to hit you with an 8. And what this is going to look like is it's going to swipe at you so fast, but trying to kind of grab you in those moves. Do you roll defense?
Yes, I'm going to roll 3. And I got 15.
And he is not going to be able to grab you because you take 0 damage. Yeah, your
Good
class
try,
is broken with
vampire
armor.
scum.
You see, you could have grabbed me, but I said no.
Yes, I already said no. You think that applies for only entering homes? It applies to touching of me as well.
The payoffs on the jokes are beautiful. The setups and the payoffs. It is Aaliyah's turn.
I is going to move to the F4, and then I'm gonna. I think I can use this again since that other combat was a long time ago. I shall purge the unclean. Which means both of these assholes are going to take 1d6. And that 1d6 will be a whopping 2. God dang it. But I do get momentum next round, which I forget what that does exactly, but that's fine.
It's a legally distinct advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, as
Momentum.
Goodwrench pointed out in chat, as the young acolytes say, no, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
RAPE, get the hell away from me.
Arya, it is your turn.
All right, she's going to run up to G3. And she's going to bonk that vampire in F3 with her mace. Or sorry, my staff.
You said G3?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is a D4 of damage. That's going to be 3 damage. And that's 1 bludgeoning attack stacked on this person.
Okay. Ah! They're groaning in pain as you're hitting them.
The synergies all have to be in one rotation or
One
just...
rotation.
Okay, got it.
Grimble is dead. Obi, it's your turn.
Yeah, you know what? I think Obi is just going to cast Divine Shield on himself. And give him 2 more armor rating, and then he is just going to taunt the vampires, basically. That's
Okay.
kind of his move there.
You taunt the.
Look at my neck. It is right here for
Delicious.
you.
My neck looks so
I had-
delicious.
Garlic last night. I know it is an aphrodisiac for you.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that vampire is going to lunge at your neck to try to bite it. And it is going to roll 7 points of damage to bite you on the neck.
All right. Well, I'll use 2, leaving me with 1 more. Oh, I'll take 1 point of damage. I'm actually getting a little hurt, so if somebody wants to heal me.
There's a single drop of blood goes down your neck.
Yes.
And now it is Diggerson. It's your turn.
Before the vampire can take the blood from you, you take it off yourself and eat your own blood in front of him to taunt him.
I will
Is-
sprint.
Good.
I'll sprint up Aaliyah's back, jump over the vampire over to F2, and as I'm going, I'll let out a. And I'll hit the vampire.
Yes, I'm glad it's coming
To
back.
see if
from
you can
last
do this
episode.
accurately, I need you to give me an athletics check for that run jump.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, you big dead Yoda.
Dead Yoda.
I hit it with 4 points of shovel damage.
Boom.
All right.
It is now very much dazed and close to death.
He got chrysanthemum.
All right. The other one is going to go. This one, because they're taunting, Obi is taunting, it wants to attack you, but it can't, and it's going to try and unleash its claws once again on Obi with an 8. 8 points of damage.
Oh,
Obi.
okay. Well,
Well, new
know what,
round,
let's-
so you've got all your.
yeah, I have 7 dice I can use. Let's just go with 3, and that'll be for 13, so no damage.
All right.
Sorry, that was not blood. That's ketchup from my lunch. I forgot to wash before I got teleported here. My
I have
bad.
ketchup with my garlic.
Why is there barbecue sauce on my bathroom?
You've never heard of garlic sandwiches with ketchup? It's amazing.
Aaliyah, it's your turn.
I will stab at him with my blade.
Roll for damage.
Yes. Come on. 4 with the extra 2. Wait, do I not get 4? No, wait, I had momentum. Oh, I do get.
Aaliyah,
Yes.
describe how you kill this creature.
I kill him like I kill every other creature. I cut its head off swiftly with my.
The head rolls down off the body, like in Blade.
Die,
Like
space
slowly rolls
vampire!
down. All right. Yeah, that's dead. Vampire 1 is dead. Arya.
I am going to use Healing Prayer to give Obi 2d4 health. And that is going to be a 4 and a 3 for 7.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
mastery of the light is amazing. It feels so good.
Obi, it's your turn.
He's just gonna swing away at the vampire there.
All right.
A little D4 action with a 1. You know, it's more defensive. You know, he bops him on the nose, just straight up. Bad vampire.
Okay. Back to the top, Diggerson.
All right, I'm gonna hit him with a shovel.
Okay.
1.
Jeez.
The creature, as you hit the creature with the shovel, it looks like at you, like it's kind of annoyed, and it just puts its hand up to like hold the spot where you bopped him on the head.
Down, boy.
And on its turn, it's going to use its boost ability,
Oh,
which
shit.
is shape change, and it zoop, shifts its shape into that of a grotesque-looking little bat as it flies away as
Oh, I
fast
thought
as it
with that
can.
noise, it was going to turn into Scooby Doo. Ray Raggy.
Raggy. With that, combat
come
here
back.
effectively ends.
All
And what
right.
happens is you see that there is, unlike the magic that you had seen before, that kind of like green chaos magic. This is more of a purplish hue, which many of you, with your time in the Inquisitorius, will recognize that this is some kind of a void, a void, like avowed, a void type magic. And this creature flies away. With that, we are going to end things right here. We'll come back next week for the finale.
I'll just say
where you
that
guys-
mechanically, I heal Obadiah back up to full. Just save us some time so we don't forget next week.
I will allow it
Thank you.
because I can.
I appreciate that.
As the circumstances here draw to a close, you hear a very loud kind of rustling coming from upstairs, a loud bang with the walls shaking following, as there's some kind of a magical something or other causing this to happen. And with that, that is where we will end things. Let's go around. Let's wrap this up. We'll start with Laylines. Go ahead. Plug yourself. Plug your stuff. Good night.
I only plug myself on the weekends,
Yep.
and you guys can find me at Laylines or Fires at the Albatross for music. You can find me here for shows, and then you can find me right after this over on the Kaiju Watch Rumble or the JT Savage Talk Kick for our show Kaiju Watch. And I'll throw it up to my co-host to tell you what movie we're watching.
Yeah, boy. We're watching Pacific Rim tonight. Come check it out. It's going to be fun. And then Sunday, come check out Riffs. And then after that, come check out the Werewolf character creation stream. It's going to be awesome on Sunday. And by the way, as that thing comes, I point my kukri in the direction it's coming. I go, there can be only one. I'll pass it to JJ.
Thank you. Yeah, go check me out on the Tales from the Dragon's Tavern channel. We got a Tuesday night live show, and we drop our Fear of Ages Past One Ring campaign on Fridays. Yeah, come check it out. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, Commander N.
Yeah, I'm Commander N. I'm actually with JJ on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern for that said Friday show drop. Otherwise, I'm with my brother on his channel, Puerto Rican Pistolero, for some gaming streams. And we will take it back to the Fake Life Real Wizard. Oh, wait, no. Fuck, I messed that up.
It's in my contract. You're not allowed to mess that up. Okay, we had a
Oh,
problem with the
no.
other show I was on.
Okay,
Noel just
sorry,
could not
sorry,
get my
Real
name
Life
right.
Fake Wizard.
Okay, thank you. I accept the apology. Yeah, I'm the Real Life Fake Wizard. This has been fun. We got one more week, and then I could get the Friday nights back. This is very late for somebody like me. I am respect to all you people that like to stay up this late doing this stupid shit. Anyway, good night,
I know
everyone.
the
Have a
feeling.
great time.
night,
Go and
everyone.
Fidget
check
spinner.
out. Hey, you leave my fidget spinner.
Now you're gonna see next week. He's gonna change that final boss's boost to just be using the fidget spinner.
Look, it's got the sound effect to it too. Like Alex Jones, you could dance with these. That's gonna tie things up here. We had a great time. Go check out Laylines and JT's stream. I'm gonna bring in the ending screen now, everybody. It's gonna come in a little loud.
How loud
Be
is
prepared. All right, prepare the ears.
Oh my God.
All right.
Check out Star
Good
Wars
night.
tomorrow.
See you next time.